14th week is the start of the 4th month of pregnancy and the start of the 2nd trimester. Now, some people call this the honeymoon phase of pregnancy. That's because it's the time that a lot of those challenging symptoms of early pregnancy have eased up a bit. But as it turns out, many women enter the 2nd trimester not filled with energy and excitement. So it's common to have more concerns than ever, because here's the thing. Those symptoms, while they take a toll on us for weeks and weeks, they're pretty reassuring. And without much of a visible bump yet, and without really feeling any movements that you know are kicks, sometimes your mind can start worrying. And if this is happening to you, it's totally common, very understandable. And I want to help you ease your mind, and I want to help you build trust in this process of pregnancy. And building this trust, it's not like flipping a light switch. I think of it more like building a giant snowball. And this mindset, it can help you bridge the gap between your appointments and help you reduce that stress. And it's really quite simple. So drop the word snowball in the comments if you are excited about learning a powerful strategy like this. Welcome to the Birth Toolbox Classroom. I'm Alice, a doula and childbirth educator, going week by week through pregnancy with you. Sounds like it's time for class. This week, we are going to jump right into our Think and Do board. In our week 8 video, I added Build Your Mindset to the Think side of our board. But today, I'm putting it on the Do side of our board. So building your mindset, again, it's not a light switch because you just can't tell yourself, turn off your stress. Instead, you can work on building this slowly. And one of the ways that I love to do this is through affirmations. Affirmations, or positive affirmations, are phrases when repeated on a regular basis can help to change negative thoughts and behavior patterns. This can be done as a response when a worry pops up in your head. For example, when you worry that maybe you're not feeling something and that something might be wrong, you're feeling too good, something's wrong, you could just repeat a positive affirmation, reminding yourself your body knows what to do, the baby knows what to do, and that you're trusting the process. Now, another way to use positive affirmations is to repeat them on a daily basis. I really like this one a lot because it helps kind of shift your mindset. And that's the building, kind of like building that giant snowball of positive thoughts. Now, if you want an easy way to start this practice, I've got you covered because I put together a short video of affirmations. I'll put the link here and I'll put the link down below. And there's one just for the 2nd trimester of pregnancy. So again, this isn't magic overnight going to relieve all of your stress, but trust me, doing this on a regular basis, it's going to start building that trust, and it's really worth the 5 minutes a day. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Let's check in on baby development at the 14th week of pregnancy. Well, at week 14, baby is about the same size as a pea pod, or about 3.4 inches or 8.7 centimeters long. And what does a baby at 14 weeks have in common with 2 tablespoons of butter or 2 AA batteries? Well, they all weigh about the same, which is 40 grams. Now, the baby is moving this week, but not really with intentional movement. Movements are more like reflexes, and you won't be feeling baby move for probably a few weeks or more. The baby's skeleton is hardening this week, but many bones are still made of cartilage. Now, if you had an ultrasound at 14 weeks, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the baby's sex yet, but the genitals have formed. Now, the beginning of the baby's cute little fingers and toes have started in the 14th week, and the arms and legs are getting longer. So in week 14, as we see our nausea starting to go away and our energy levels are rising, most of us start feeling better. But one discomfort that actually can start popping up this time is something that I actually struggled with personally during my 4 pregnancies, and that's muscle aches and muscle cramping, particularly troublesome at nighttime. And that cramping can lead to poor sleep, which just makes life harder, especially when you're growing a baby. So, spoiler alert, both of the mamas who we've been following are expecting mamas. They actually also experience muscle cramps in their pregnancy. So it's pretty common. You've probably heard about using magnesium to help contribute to better sleep. And one option for muscle aches that I love is magnesium cream, which is why I'm thrilled to announce this week's sponsor, Better Shea Butter. So Better Shea Butter is the maker of this amazing magnesium cream. This is my favorite, which is lavender. I love the smell. I wish you could smell it. And it's great using it for sleep. Now there's also an unscented version, a vanilla rose, and a peppermint. Now this cream, it contains a high concentration of magnesium, and unlike other magnesium creams that I've tested out, this one is not sticky. It actually has a really luxurious feel on your skin. Better Shea Butter is a small company. It's based in Austin, Texas, and they have a formulation lab inside their warehouse making these products by hand. The company shared with me that these creams were actually created after an employee there who was pregnant was actually also struggling with leg cramps, and they wanted a natural solution. Now their formula, it contains no artificial fragrances, it's fast absorbing, and I'm going to drop a link down below so you can check it out yourself. Thank you so much, Better Shea Butter, for helping us out during pregnancy, and thank you for supporting childbirth education right here on YouTube. Speaking of our expecting mamas, looks like it's time to check in on them now.
Hi, I'm 14 weeks pregnant, and this week I've been feeling great. I've been spending a lot of time doing different things around the house, trying to be prepared in case I do hit another phase of my pregnancy where I'm real low energy. But I've been doing good. The one issue that I have had this week is I started feeling like I was getting a bit of a yeast infection again, but I used some of the cream and stuff and it just cleared it right up, so that was okay. One thing that has been on my mind this week is buying maternity clothes, because I do definitely have a bump now. Well, I think that my favorite things that I bought last time around were like skirts with elastic waist and just like really stretchy t-shirts or like maternity t-shirts, because it's just such a comfy combo. And it kind of like fits all through the pregnancy. I feel like with some of the things like maternity jeans or whatever, like they only fit you for a certain phase of it. But yeah, it's been a great week.
I'm 14 weeks pregnant, and I'm feeling like fully back to normal now in terms of like symptoms and everything, which is great. I'm still like a little tired because I haven't been sleeping super awesome, but that's mostly because I have a cold right now and my toddler's having a little more trouble with overnight sleep this last week or so. My fingers are crossed that it's not gonna just turn into terrible pregnancy rhinitis, because I had that so much in my first pregnancy, and that really disrupted my sleep a lot as well. Just not being able to breathe comfortably while I was sleeping, it would wake me up pretty often, and it just got worse and worse throughout the pregnancy until my daughter was born. But yeah, right now it's just a cold. Hopefully it doesn't progress further than that, but we'll see. Other than that, kind of the big thing that I've been noticing and thinking about a lot this week is just how much faster my bump is developing this time than it did in my first pregnancy. I was looking at some of my photos. I took like, kind of weekly little update photos the first time around, and I'm doing them again this time, and just comparing how big I am now to where I was in my first pregnancy. I probably, I didn't really look this round until close to 22 weeks. I remember doing some kind of casual maternity photos around 20-ish weeks in my first pregnancy, and I barely looked pregnant. I was really trying to push my little belly out so you could kind of see, and it was fun and it was very cute. But yeah, I'm getting bigger a lot faster this time, which I know is pretty typical for subsequent pregnancies. Your body kind of it knows what it's doing. It gets a little bit ahead of where you were the first time around. So just noticing that, and I guess contending with the fact that I'm quite visibly pregnant, depending on what I'm wearing, to other people much earlier than I was last time, kind of combined with the fact that my first pregnancy was in the middle of COVID, so we didn't really see a lot of people. It was quite easy to hide for a long time, or at least not be particularly obvious about. But this time I'm showing quite a lot earlier. We're not locked down and awaiting different vaccines and things the way we were last time. So the atmosphere around having people notice and kind of sharing with people as they notice is definitely different than the last time, and something that we're just getting used to a little bit.
Hey, thanks for being here for week 14. Make sure you subscribe so you'll be ready for next week's video, and I'll see you back here for week 15.